guys, let's talk about this a different way. I want you guys to leave in the comments what you think needs to happen with the country situation, the police, the racism. Tell me what you think needs to happen. Because, you know, I've actually tried to make this video, I bet you 9 times I've started, recorded for probably 15 to 20 minutes each time almost, and stopped it. Because I feel like what I'm trying to say is not coming across the correct way. And when I say that, because I saw this video, and you guys will see it. I know that when I say this, it's going to be, why aren't you mad about, oh, you know, these other guys? I was mad about George Floyd. I saw what happened. I never disagreed. I'm there with you, okay? It was wrong. It was murder, 100% all the way. The cop knew what he was doing, I feel like. He was staring at the man. He was watching him. He heard him, no doubt. No doubt he heard him. I'm with you there, okay? Don't get me wrong. Don't act like I'm not there, because I am. Here's where I'm not, okay? I'm not okay with seeing these videos of people jumping these cops, 2 and 3 dudes at a time jumping cops. Every cop's not bad. Every black person's not bad. Every white person's not bad. Nothing I said in any video have I meant for it to come off that way. But I'm going to tell you something. If you want a resolve for this, if you want resolution and you want equality, if you want whatever the problem, whatever we're looking for right now, whatever our country is searching for, this problem solver, that's really not there. It is, but it's not the way we're looking for it. You know, the video that I just saw, 2 guys beating up a cop inside of a restaurant. I'm sure that you'll probably see it if you haven't already. One dude's got him in a chokehold, ends up with his club, tries to choke him out with it, while the other dude's punching him in the head. First off, that doesn't do anything but make you a piece of shit. Okay? That doesn't fix your problem. That doesn't bring peace of mind for anybody of any color. It doesn't make anything better. It doesn't make you look tough. It doesn't prove a point. Okay? It makes you a chump. It makes 2 guys jumped on one, and that's what, yeah, you get my point. Listen to me, guys. Cops are not your enemy. I'm not your enemy. You're not my enemy. 99% of the time, if you are good to the cop, even if they're being shitty, if you do what you're asked, most of the time, I'm not saying every time, so don't come back in the comments that and start naming people. Okay, I understand, shit happens. Bad shit happens. But if you do what you're asked, then most of the time, almost every single time, you're just gonna probably be let go, to be honest. Guys, what does this fix? What does beating up the cops fix? Does it make people feel better? When you see a cop get beat up, does it make you feel better? And I'm asking, I'm not really trying to be sarcastic or smartass. I'm being serious. I'm trying to slow down a little bit and step back and see and try to hear both sides. How you feel, how other people feel about it. I don't care. It ain't. I mean, everybody, not just one color. I want to know what everybody thinks. Because here's what I think. I think if you put your hands on a cop and you attempt to harm them in any way, you get what you get. You get what's coming to you. They're law enforcement for a reason. Yes. Some bad ones get through and they end up on the force for a while. Bad things happen. Just like with this Chauvin guy. He had multiple reports on him. Never did anything to him. I don't know why. What happened with him and George Floyd, was murder. He deserves whatever they give him plus some. Plus, I'm sure when he gets in prison, he'll get even worse. But what's not going to fix George Floyd or what happened to him or what happened to the guy in Atlanta, but what's not going to make this better for you or me is what's happening. If you want people to hear you, then slow down what you're saying. You can say, well, if we slow down, it's going to be too late. No, that's not true. Because you can't act like the cops are the one killing everybody, because that's not the facts. More people kill each other, more civilians kill each other than cops kill anybody. Okay? You're never going to get rid of this problem all the way. There's always going to be cops that react in situations, either intentionally or unintentionally. You're always going to have one here and there that does bad stuff. That does, simple as that. But people just jumping on white people and beating them up, people just jumping on black people and beating them up because of this, all of this, people jumping on cops messing with people because of all this, doesn't fix anything. When you think that you're doing something because you and your buddy jump on a cop and beat him up real bad and pretty much try to kill him, and you think that's going to prove a point for you, and if you stand around and watch this happen, like in this video, there was you could see probably close to 12 people standing there. I didn't count them. I'm not going to go back and count them because I'm not going to watch it again because it makes me mad. Those people that stand around and watch it happen, they just stand there and watch somebody beat on a cop, deserve to be charged with aiding and abetting. Yeah. They need to take the video evidence. They need to find the people that did this, and they need to arrest them. Not shoot them, not beat them up, arrest them and take them to jail and sentence them. The people standing there that did not get involved, that did not try to help, you need to go to jail with them. Same jail, same prison, whatever kind of sentence you get, that's what you need to go. Even if he wasn't a cop, if he was a normal person, white or black, and I walked into a restaurant and saw, or I walked in anywhere and saw two guys jumping on another one, I'm going to get involved and I'm going to try to stop it. If I take an ass whipping in the process, it just happens. To be honest, if you ballsy enough to put your hands on somebody, you better be man to take what happens if you don't win that situation. Okay? And if you see these things happening, you don't get involved, then you're part of this problem. I'm not going to stand there and let that happen. A good person would not stand by and watch that. I want to hear your side. Whoever you are watching this right now, looking at me on the screen, I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear what you say. I want to hear how you suggest or some ideas of, God dang lot. I just want to know. Because when I get comments that basically sound like you're trying to tell me that the way I'm thinking about it's wrong, then let's hear it. What do you got? Let me get this light back on. What is the deal? God, dang motion sensor light, man, it drives me crazy. Listen, leave it in my comments. I'm not making this video to make nobody mad, because like I say every video, I don't care if you get mad, really, but I'm not trying to make you mad. What I'm trying to do is say what I want to say, but probably like a lot of people that leave comments and make another topic, we're angry. Everybody's mad about something different. Right now, I'm upset that I'm watching videos almost every day for the last every day for the last 2-3 days, a different cop getting beat up by multiple people simply because he's a cop. Not because he's white, not because he's black, because he's a cop. That is a BS reason to touch anybody and to do something to somebody. Guys, if you see things like this happening, get involved. If you're not one of those kind of people that you can't handle that, okay, but you need to do something else then, or you need to encourage someone to get involved that's close. Myself, if I walk in somewhere or I drive by and I see a cop fighting with some dude on the ground and it don't look like it's in favor of the police officer, guess what? I'm going to stop. I'm going to help. If I saw a black man getting beat up by 2 white men, I would stop and help him. If it means me getting beat up in the process, I'm going to stop and help. Same thing if I saw a white man getting beat by a couple black dudes, or one black dude getting beat up by a white guy and a black guy. It don't matter. Don't let those things happen. That makes this worse. Don't encourage it. Don't tell people to do it. Don't laugh at it when it happens. Get mad about it. Help. I don't understand the message. Please, someone explain this message to me of this jumping and beating up white people and jumping and beating up every cop. I spent a lot of time today not reading social media, not being on there, just thinking about everything that's happening. What do we do? Where do we go from here? What needs to be done? What people need to be doing what? There is no answer. You know what the answer is? Everybody needs to calm down and quit worrying about if you are, not what people think, and not because you are, but quit. Who cares if you're black? Who cares if you're white? Who cares? It doesn't matter. If you're a decent person, then you're just a decent person. If you're a piece of crap, well, then you're just a piece of crap. The way things get changed like this is when I worry about me, you worry about you. I worry about how I feel. I worry about what I say, how I act towards people. You do the same. I can't control the neighbor and how he feels, or your neighbors. You can't control them. You can't control anybody you know, how they feel. You can't control me. You can't control the cops. You can't, no matter what happens, you can't control anybody else and how they feel. All you can do is worry about you and how you feel. And don't be a crappy person. Be a decent person. It don't mean you got to stop and help everybody every time you see something. If you walk into a situation and you feel like right off the bat, oh, I got to do something, you should do that because you know that's the right thing. I will say in your gut's usually right. Well, most of the time it is. And if you walk in somewhere or you drive by a situation and you see that you can stop and help, then you should do that. Yep, it might mean putting yourself in a dangerous situation. And short of me having my children with me in the car, I'm going to stop and help if I see a bad situation that I need to help with. That's how we start this. You worry about how you feel and how you act and the things you do. I will do the same. And you encourage the next person to do these things. Look, no matter, I could get on here and make videos and say, screw white people, that white people are all bad. Or I could get on here and make videos and say black people are all bad. I could say all cops are bad. I'm not going to do that because that's not true. But what's happening and this message that people think they're sending right now is only causing more divide, more racism, more discrimination. Because we're watching a bunch of violence. I'm not saying we as in white people. I mean the country, the world. How is the world supposed to feel right now? Cops are feeling exactly how they need to feel. They need to be nervous. And they need to watch their back. They need to watch everything happening around them right now. But then they're also in a position where they have to act a certain way right now. They have to not do certain things. They should not be in that position. Not every cop. Guys, listen to me. When you quit worrying about what everybody thinks about you, and you worry about yourself, and you worry about how you act, you worry about your person, the person you are, your morals, your beliefs. All I can tell you is that I'm going to worry about the person I am and how I act and how I treat other people. You need to do the same. But you don't need to worry about what your neighbor thinks about you or the guy across the town, because what people think about you doesn't change what you do. And if it does, then you got bigger problems than what we're dealing with right now. You got problems, personal problems that you need to deal with yourself. Just worry about you, okay? Stop worrying about the cop. If you're not doing something to get pulled over, Most of the time, you're not going to. Yes, sometimes I've been pulled over for no reason. Yeah, yes, I know that it happens. But worry about the person you are. Don't worry about the person your brother is or the person I am. Because I know what I am off this camera. And I know these videos make y'all think otherwise right now, probably, because I know that's just the way people are. Well, anybody that opposes what's being said in the media right now is just terrible. But, come on. I'm not a shitty person. I know the person I am. I'm not worried about the comments that are getting left that are derogatory. I know who I am inside and out. And you need to be worrying about yourself and becoming the person that you think everybody else needs to be. Because it ain't everybody else's job to change for you. It's not. All we can hope is that people change that are not good people and that they do better. But you can't change them, and they're not going to change because you get mad and tear up stuff or beat people up. Nobody's going to change just because I'll be honest with you. It seems like a whole bunch of scare tactic. You know what I mean? Everybody's not scared of what's happening. Some people are ready to deal with it if it comes to their door. And hopefully it never comes to that. But I honestly, God, feel like if we want this situation to change, then you need to stop worrying about everybody else, and so do I. Worry about yourself. Worry about what you think, how you act, how you treat people. And most of the time, if you're a decent person, people are going to be decent back. That's just it. There ain't no other way there ain't no other way to look at it. Sometimes bad things happen to decent people. Sometimes bad things happen for no reason and when they shouldn't. But if you do your best to be a decent person, most of the time things are going to work out mostly in your favor. Stop promoting the attacks on cops. Stop promoting the attacks on white people. Stop promoting the attacks on black people. This is not a government issue. This is a person issue. This is a character problem. If you think it's okay to go and loot and tear up stuff and steal and burn and murder and beat up, then you have a problem in your character. You're not a good person if you feel that way. Simple as that. I don't care what you do in your daily life. If that's how you really feel, that's not a good person. You want change it on your side first. And I'm not saying like, oh, well, it's up to you. That's not what I'm saying. Worry about you, and maybe other people will follow. And if they don't, then they're crappy people. You know, if they're going in a negative direction. If you change you and you worry about you and you be a good person and try to be the best person you can be, most of the time it's going to work out for you. Quit worrying about everybody else. Do what you need to do to change your side of this situation. If we don't do this, things are going to get so much worse, guys. All of this that's happening, that's supposed to be for some big proven point, is causing more problems, causing more divide, causing more chaos, causing more racism against white people, against black people, against everybody. The whole point of what I'm trying to say is just be the best person you can be. It's not everybody's job to baby your feelings, to walk on eggshells because they might say something that offends you. It's your job to be the best you can be. It's my job to be the best I can be. And until everybody starts worrying about the kind of person they are, that you are, and I worry about me and my wife and their kids, they worry about the people they are, the kind of person they want to be, nothing's going to get better. You have to worry about you first and figure out where you are mentally and with all of this. I know where I stand with all of this. I have no doubt, no question. I'm not on the fence. I know 100% with every bit of this how I feel about it and where I stand. I also know the kind of person that I am. Worry about yourself, guys. Things will get better. You worry about you worry about being a better person. And most of the time, things are going to work out. I'll see you guys later.